Today I show you a video about Google Pixel 10 Pro XL and also the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. And I wanted to see the camera, the GCam camera, how it looks like. I really like the Pixel phone. The feel of the device is really feels really good. I like the edges, they don't feel too sharp, and it also has a bit of weight to it, but not as much as other heavier phones. And the best part about the Google Pixel in general is the operating system. You have the original Android operating system, and I have my Sony Xperia 1 Mark V, which is pretty good, but it has a bit of a narrow screen, and the Google Pixel is very tempting. So I'm actually thinking to convince myself to buy this phone or not to buy it while I'm watching the video. While I'm watching this and I'm talking to you, I'm still thinking about it. And one thing that's a bit strange with the Google Pixel is that notch on the screen, and most important for me is the camera app. And in general, actually the cameras on phones, they are pretty the same, but the iPhone has really good video. For iPhone, the video is pretty good. In a way, it's better than other phones, but the Sony Xperia 1 Mark V really has the best video so far for me on a phone. That video from the Xperia is so good that it can be combined with the Panasonic Lumix S5 and probably nobody would notice. And yeah, also something about the camera, the GCam is a really capable app for taking photos, but for pictures it's great to have it, but for videos it's a little bit lacking, I would say. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but yeah, those edges, the device is really nice. It really looks like the Android version of iPhone. Really, it's so good. It looks so nice, and the aspect ratio is the normal aspect ratio, not like the Xperia. In the recent models of Xperia, even Sony changed the aspect ratio of their phones because it's more easy to use, especially if you're watching YouTube videos. That 16 by 9, it's the more common aspect ratio. This I think is not exactly, I think it's 20 or something, or 19 or something like this. There is a common aspect ratio for mobile phones that everyone seems to accept that is the standard. And this is the Pixel 9 Pro XL. And to me, it really looks pretty good. I mean, I like the 9 Pro XL also. And the only difference is more likely it's going to be a little bit slower because it has the previous processor, that Tensor chip. I don't really know much about the Tensor chips from Google, but they are not as good as the Snapdragon chips, and yeah, especially not as good as the Apple, the iPhone processors. But the biggest thing, the biggest strength on the Pixel is the software. Really, the software is great. If I could have the iPhone with the Android software from the Pixel, that would be really good. And I think this is where they're going, because they make the Pixel better and better every year. And even though the price goes up, you would expect the price to be higher because it's better quality, it's more premium, it feels nicer in the hand. The camera has so many modes, and really I just need a video mode and a photo mode, and probably I would like them to be automatic. I don't know if you noticed on the background, that's the Google Pixel 10 Pro XL, and it's doing some banding, some really strange banding on the screen. The 9 Pro XL doesn't really do that so much, so I don't know what's happening, why it's doing that. This was another reason that why I didn't buy it eventually. Here I was in the shop, I wanted to buy the Pixel, I was ready to buy it if I feel like it's a really great buy, but I didn't really need the phone. I had my iPhone, I had my Sony Xperia with me, and maybe to have the Google Pixel as a replacement for the Sony Xperia 1 Mark V as the Android phone. And I like the cameras on the Pixel, the way they look like. it looks really good to me. I don't know, maybe not to everyone, but I made another video with the Pixel comparing them, and really the 9 doesn't look bad at all, the 9 Pro XL, and they look the same. I mean, if I would get the 9, it would be cheaper. The only reason I wouldn't get the 9 is because it's not the latest and greatest. And yeah, if the difference is not much, better to get the latest one. And here the menus are in Romanian, and I couldn't change the menus because this is a shop, it's EMAG in Romania. It was the only shop I could find where they had the Google Pixel on display. In Cyprus, here there is no Google Pixel on display in any shops as far as I know. Maybe they have now. And yeah, probably I will buy the Google Pixel 11 Pro XL, maybe. And here I wanted to do a video test. What I wanted to see here is if it's doing any stuttering when I'm moving the phone left and right. So now you see it's kind of doing a little bit of a like lagging behind when you move. I don't really usually do this in videos. I don't move the phone around like this, but I might at some point, and for a moment. And this is how it looks like here. Actually, it's not too bad. I mean, it's a phone. What do you expect? It's cinema camera. It's not really that bad, and it looks pretty good. The colors in the video, the photos, it all looks pretty good. I think I probably convinced myself now that watching this video again while doing the talking doing the voiceover on the phone, that yeah, that's pretty good. The video, I don't know why I thought it was worse. And the Android 16, for sure, you're gonna get the latest Android version. So to have the Pixel would be really good for making the videos also, because then I can get to try the next Android version 17, 18, and also they have pretty good updates, and even they have watches. So I don't know if it's gonna be the 10 Pro XL when it gets cheaper or the 11 Pro XL. Thanks for watching.